I don't know about the rest of you, but I think that the lore of Overwatch is one of the game's biggest strengths. With as much lore as there is for Overwatch, there's even more things that we don't know the answers to. Hello everyone, I am NTC, and today I wanted to begin a brand new weekly series of videos that will explore the mysteries of Overwatch. Today I wanted to tackle what is quite possibly Overwatch's biggest mystery. Who is Liao? And where have they been? That is the question for today on O-Files. We first learned about Liao shortly after the game's release in a post on the Overwatch website from Atlas News titled, "Overwatch is back. Uncertainty and hope after UN confirms vigilante activity." The post overall explores the history of Overwatch, from its creation during the Omnic Crisis and its rise to prominence to its collapse following the Venice incident. It is in this post that we can find the following paragraph. No country was succeeding in securing its own territory, but some soldiers and strategists showed remarkable ingenuity in acclimating to this new brand of warfare. The United Nations covertly brought a few of these unique minds together to form a small, nimble team aimed at striking significant blows against Omnic strongholds. Their names, Morrison, Reyes, Amari, Liao, Wilhelm, and Lindholm, have since become legendary. The world would come to know them as the founders of Overwatch. Of these 6 founding members of Overwatch, 5 are already playable heroes. Jack Morrison is the Vigilante Soldier 76, and Gabriel Reyes is the Talon Assassin Reaper, while Amari, Wilhelm, and Lindholm are the last names for Anna, Reinhardt, and Torbjorn, respectively. Liao, however, is nowhere to be found within Overwatch, and if that name has since become legendary, how come we know so little about them? Did something happen to Liao? Will we ever see Liao as a playable hero? These are the questions that we all want the answers to, but what if the answers have been underneath our noses this whole time? Dun dun dun! I would like to propose 5 different theories as to the whereabouts of Liao following the founding of Overwatch and the Omnic Crisis. Theory number 1. Liao died before the game's modern day. Occam's razor is the idea that with all things considered equal, the simplest solution tends to be the correct one. Now, as much as I hope this isn't Liao's fate, it is easily the simplest explanation. Maybe Liao died during the Omnic Crisis, and because of that, we haven't seen Liao since. I believe there are a lot more compelling theories for where Liao is now, and I really hope that this isn't the true fate of Liao, but it is very possible that Liao perished during the Omnic Crisis. Number 2. Liao was injured during the Omnic Crisis and began to work for Liu Chang Interstellar following his injury. Now, this is an idea that comes from the existence of the wheelchair seen on Lijiang Tower Control Center. Liao, as a name, is one of the most common surnames in China, which makes it very likely that Liao is of Chinese descent. And if Liao was injured during the Omnic Crisis, it is not out of the picture that he left to work for Liu Chang Interstellar after being unable to fight. It is definitely a speculative theory, but it is one that I've found to be common among the Overwatch fans. Theory number 3. Liao continued to work for Overwatch after the crisis. It isn't out of the picture that Liao was still very much involved with Overwatch following the Omnic Crisis. There is always the possibility that we just haven't seen what Liao was up to following the crisis. As the Overwatch story continues to develop, maybe Liao's involvement will become more prominent and we will see what Liao was up to while, say, the Venice incident was going on. Theory number 4. Liao left Overwatch following the crisis. Now, maybe war wasn't the path Liao wanted to follow anymore. Maybe Liao experienced enough fighting during the Omnic Crisis and decided, you know what? I'm done. I don't need to fight anymore. I did my part. Overwatch, you can continue your job and your careers, and you can all enjoy it. I'm going to go enjoy my time, my nice peaceful rest. And, sayonara. maybe that's what Liao did. Only time will tell. Theory number 5 is that Liao began to disagree with Overwatch's ideals and founded Talon. Now, I believe this is the most unlikely fate of Liao, but let's just take a step back and just imagine, what if Liao was the founder of Talon? What if Liao and Reyes were very similar in their ideals, and Liao decided to leave Overwatch because he was unhappy with what they were doing, and decided to create an organization to rival Overwatch, and that organization was Talon. I would be surprised if this is the path that they put Liao down, but it would be a very interesting path if we got a reunion of Gabriel Reyes and Liao as villains in the Overwatch universe. With as little information on Liao as we have, it really is hard to say just who Liao is. Whatever Liao's fate, I can't imagine we have to wait too much longer before we learn more about Overwatch's final founding member. Will Liao be Hero 28? Will Liao ever make an appearance in Overwatch? Only time will tell. But here's where I give it off to you. Do you have your own theories on Liao? Let me know down in the comments section. And if you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing, as it greatly helps out the channel. But with that, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see everyone in the next video.